guys? Nate here. Today I wanted to give you guys kind of a little insight on the Camaro and basically what we might be doing this winter. I do have a couple plans for this winter on stuff I want to do to the car, so let me get the camera turned around here and we'll get talking. Alright, so let me get the hood opened up here because this is where most of the things are going to be happening. So first of all, the first thing that I am going to be doing this winter is replacing that belt. That is a given. Definitely need to have that done. It is pretty bad. Like I said, the belt is actually starting to split down there. Not sure you can see it, but it is starting to split, and it is still on the pulley. I'm talking about the air conditioning belt, if you guys have not checked out my other video, which was wobbling off the pulley and then starting to actually shred now. But basically, what I have decided to do is go ahead and actually just get a new belt and see if that will fix anything. Trying to figure out where to put the light here. First of all, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and put a belt on it because this is a stretch fit belt. A lot of people have mixed opinions on it. Some people say that the reason that happened is because of the belt, and some people are saying the reason that has happened is because the pulley is wobbling. Now, in my other video, you could see it wobbling, and now that I'm looking at it, it is so minor that I highly doubt that that is what caused it. So I figured spending, $70 on a belt is a lot better than spending $400 on a new pulley and harmonic balancer, and then having to tear the whole front bumper off the car and my intake, which I spent 2 days putting together. So I figured I'd just do that, and hey, if it starts coming off again, I'll do it then. So that will be happening over the winter, and the main reason for that is because I want to be able to drive the car while it is still nice out as much as possible, because obviously I do take the insurance off of it during the winter because, I don't drive it in the winter. So that is the one thing that will be happening. Second thing that will be happening. We are going to be doing some sort of mod. As of right now, I kind of have a general idea. I did just do the intake, so that was pretty pricey for me at $400. It was like $378, I think, or something like that. So that was pretty pricey, so I'm trying to save up a little bit to do another one. And originally what I had intended on doing is the Heritage Grill up front. That was, I think, about $370, something like that. So that, again, is pretty pricey, and it started making me think, $300-400 for a grill, I really, I'd rather put that money into something that's going to really, really do the trick. So I started looking at headers. Now, of course, the brand that I am looking at, and I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, is Speed Engineering. I've seen pretty much nothing but good reviews about them. I have seen a couple bad things where it hits the steering column, but 90% of those people that I have seen have 100,000 miles on their car or something, and that's probably because the motor mounts have gone bad. And obviously the motor then is able to move around a little bit. My car has 5,000 miles on it, so I really don't have to worry about the motor mounts going bad. So that's really the only problem that I've seen with Speed Engineering. I've seen their quality welds, and everybody that I've talked to so far say that they're amazing. Now, the one problem that I do have with that is they do not come with cats. They come with a catless connection. So basically, I'm running no cats and a resonator delete. Now, if it was a muffler delete, it wouldn't be that bad. But because it is a resonator delete, basically from the motor to the tailpipe, it's technically straight pipe right under my car. And that is going to be very loud inside of the car. So basically, with the Speed Engineering and the catless connection, I'm looking at around, I think, $300-something bucks, which isn't that bad. The problem with that, like I said, is sound, the noise level, more so drone. So, maybe I'll go ahead and just do the headers real quick, and then later on, if it does get really bad, I may do, a resonator under the car or something like that, go a different route. Also with that, I will be needing a tune, and because I do live in Toledo, Ohio, there are zilch tuners in Toledo. I found 2 places in Toledo, and they only do imports. So the nearest place to me is a place in Michigan. It is Liver Noise, I think. Motorsports. They're really nice guys. I gave them a call, and I asked them about a tune, and that was the other problem. You know, my budget right now is to not go above $1,000, because for me, that is like blowing money sky high. And, you know, I am 17, and I just want to remind everybody that the money that is going into this car is from me. This is not anybody else's money, and, you know, I don't even want to get into that conversation because I know that there are a lot of people out there that are hateful of that. And like I said, honest to God, all the money that is going into here is from my own wallet. So, you know, spending $1,000 on this shit for me is pretty big. So, I talked to a guy there, and what he recommended is they do have wireless or handheld tuners that I can get. And the guy over there said that it's $600, which again, that's already blowing up my budget there. That $900. So what he recommended is getting the tuner before I do the headers, which I was going to do over the winter again, so I could drive the car. And he recommended getting the tuner first, and then he said, you know, get a tune for the intake. And he said that they've had maximum gains of 20 horsepower with a stock motor. I'm not sure about that, but, you know, obviously I'm going to need a tune. So he recommended doing that, and he said that with the tune that's on it, you know, that's $600, and he said that he will do a free email tune for however many times I need one. So he said, you know, for instance, let's say you buy the tuner for a stock motor like what I got here. That's $600. And then let's say a month later you get headers. He'll send me a free tune. Let's say I do a cam. He sends me a free tune. So basically, it's a free tune for life, basically, which is perfect. So that way I can do the tune first, you know, get that out of the way. And then when I'm ready, when I get the budget, I can go ahead and get the headers and the cats or catless, and he'll send me out a free tune, and I'll be able to basically be good to go. Now that for me is absolutely perfect because, like I said, if I were to do a dyno tune, which, you know, is a lot better, you know, I'd have to get the headers first, which I would be spending $300-400 on, and then I'd have to go basically pretty much right after that and get a $600 tune. So that right there blows my budget sky high. With the tune beforehand, I can go ahead and get the tune now and basically drive as long as I want because I'm safe with that. You know, maybe even gain a little bit of power off of it. And then when I'm ready, I can go ahead and get the headers and go from there. Now also, the guy is in Michigan, which is about an hour and 15 minutes away from me, so that's a pretty good drive. You know, I'd like to actually go up there to have him take a look at the car once I get the headers and also with the intake before the tune, so that way, you know, I'm making sure that everything is going to be right. And also, they are really nice guys there. They said that, you know, hey, if you want, you can drive on down. We'll give you a personal tour of the place. And they do have some nice cars there. They have, you know, they do Challengers, they do Camaros, Corvettes, a lot of GM-based stuff, and also Ford Mustangs and stuff. So that would be cool just to stop by there and take a look. And also, you know, it would be nice to kind of get a one-on-one guy that knows what's going on, because I've never dealt with tuners. Obviously, with the MG and Willys, we don't have to deal with tunes and stuff like that. So it would be nice to kind of get a one-on-one kind of deal with a tuner to know what I'm doing. So that is pretty much going to do it for this winter. Another thing that I might be thinking about is drop springs. I mentioned this in another video about maybe doing 1.5 inch drop springs on the Camaro, or 1.4 maybe. I was thinking about doing drop springs on the Camaro, and you know, those are pretty pricey, but you know, that sounds like a good idea. But I'm more into the headers right now because it's basically a 3-in-1. It's going to look better, a lot better than the god-awful rusted with heat shields on there. It's going to sound better, and also it is going to perform better. You know, you can pick up probably 20 horsepower with a tune. So that would be really cool, you know, to get a 3-in-1 kind of thing there. And also with the speed engineering, it is a pretty good deal. So anyway, that is it for the Camaro. And also, maybe after we get that stuff done, way in the future, like I said, with the budget, way in the future, maybe a Cam. But like I said, that's way back there. So we're not sure about that. That would be sweet though. Anyway, if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. Also, leave me a suggestion for a future video in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And I think that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys. Have a great day.